Hey everyone, welcome to Bickering Book Reviews. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Becky.
And today we're talking about The Bells by Dhonielle Clayton. And we got it through NetGalley.
I got it through NetGalley, but the dates changed, so I actually ended up listening to the audiobook.
And I did too. But first, let's just talk about what it's about. So it's about Camellia is a belle, or an enhanced young woman whose blood allows her to alter the beauty of others. She and her sisters all work to be the favorite and ultimately become the royal family's personal belle. Soon the sisters find out that life at court is far more dangerous than they could ever have expected. Camellia is forced to put the rules and ethics she has always upheld to the test and balance what is right with what is safe.
That's basically it.
I mean, it's just a court intrigue. And you seem to like court intrigues more than I do. Like, I can never get into court intrigues.
See, and I like, palace intrigue and spies and all of that, like backstabbing. So this book, my reaction to this book is like so frustrating because it's a really interesting idea. And somebody said to me, they're like, it sounds like The Uglies, but it's like entirely different than The Uglies. And then, like, I actually got to where I liked the character. I liked Camellia. And even the bad guy, I don't want to say who it was cartoony bad guy. And it's a really interesting idea, but I just felt like it could lose 100 pages.
I mean, it could certainly have lost 100 pages because, well, and the thing is, and I don't know if this is because it's a royal intrigue or it's because it's like this book just needed less pages, but nothing happens. Like, there's no action. The action doesn't happen until, like, the end of the book. Like, the very end of the book.
Well, and there's, like,
there's no movement. And I think that's what frustrates me.
Because there's, like, a good 100 pages where she's trying to be, like, the best, or what was it? It was the favorite. Yeah. She's trying to be the favorite. That, her leading up to trying to be the favorite, that was really unnecessary.
I could agree with that. I think that, the beauty, but like the setting descriptions and the beauty descriptions, I can definitely, like, I could see myself giving this to somebody who likes the selection.
Oh, yeah.
Because the way that beauty is described in the dresses and enhancements and things, like, it's really well done.
Dhonielle Clayton can craft a sentence. Like, this woman's got skills, and this is her first book. So I just can't imagine as she grows what she's going to be able to do. The way that she weaves stories. Her writing was beautiful. I just didn't like the necessary narrative path, if that makes sense.
I guess I kind of like with it. Like I say, I just keep coming back to the fact that nothing really happened. That it was all descriptions, and it was really well done. The characters were developed. The setting was developed. I just think that nothing happened, and I think that the other thing that I noted, like for me, I started reading the arc, and then I listened, and I had a lot of trouble reading the arc. But when I started listening to it, the audio reader was phenomenal. She really enhanced the characters, and it just became so much better of a book when I started listening to it. It became a book that I enjoyed as opposed to while reading it felt like a struggle.
And that's basically where I am. I feel like we should just rate it.
Okay. So our rating scale goes from 5 unicorns down to 2 unicorns. And if we didn't like it, it's a horse because it doesn't deserve a horn.
I'm going to get a 3.5. I think I'm going to go with a 3. It was, like I said, it was well written. The characters were developed. I just could not... My mind started to wander because of the way that the story told. I think she's a great storyteller, and I'm going to read more by her. And she had that book, that short story, Meet Cute, which I thought the same thing. That's just the way she writes. The woman has amazing talent.
I can agree with that. I'm also at a 3, kind of a 3.5, but I think that it's because the audiobook reader really kind of bumps it up for me. Because I just really have trouble with stories that don't move.
That's true. That's the problem.
This one didn't really move. It was well written. It was well crafted. However, it didn't move. So I'm going with a 3.
Yep. And that is where we are on Bells by
All right.
Dhonielle Clayton.
So see ya.
Bye.